Hello everybody and welcome to Raw Review, hosted by Gamer Fridge. Today we are in front of the Spanish announce table for a very special reason.
Yeah, because I'm not there.
Yeah, it's our loyal, trusty announce table has been put off for now, though we do have yummy Doritos. Not sponsored. Yeah, I'm eating this.
No, you're not eating Doritos. Put the Doritos
What? Delicious. Anyways. So, yeah. We're doing a special one today. Okay, let's do the review now.
Why don't you do a countdown now? And start your game at the same time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so, Raw Review. Gamer Fridge. That's us. Yeah.
I am AI.
I'm Mr. SeaWorld.
In front of the Spanish announce table, the Gamer Fridge Spanish announce table. And this, last week we missed a week, didn't we?
We did?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We did. We missed a week. Because I didn't watch last week. That was...
and I kind of was incapacitated.
Yeah, that was not fun.
So I had back surgery in Chicago, and Mr. SeaWorld didn't want to do the show without me, so that is why we it happens. So we decided to continue on. I can't sit at the Spanish announce table as long as Mr. SeaWorld can talk, so we decided to try a little Skyping in, so I can rest my back and Mr. SeaWorld can eat Doritos.
It's my favorite. Win-win.
Which he needs to put away right now. Now put away the Doritos, Mr. SeaWorld, and we can get to Raw Review.
Alright, so, hosted by not Doritos, because we are not sponsored by anyone. Because we don't make money. Anyways, right. So Raw, that was a neat Raw we just experienced. How did it start? I missed the beginning. No, I didn't. It was AJ Styles and Roman Reigns.
Ramen Reigns.
Yeah.
That's what some other podcasts call them, Ramen Reigns.
Yeah, ramen noodles. They came out and AJ was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys, please, no, guys, please stop. We ain't just gonna be friends to get the title. No, please, guys, no. I just want to be their friend. I don't need to cheat. I don't need to cheat, guys. Please, no." You know, it actually does kind of sound like his accent. Anyways, then he's like, then
Who's like? Who are we talking about?
then Ramen comes out and he's like, yo.
No, who was out first? Who are you talking about?
AJ.
Oh, okay. That's okay. You can hit that transition button back and forth. So.
Aw, dang. I got the power.
Yeah, you gotta go back and forth on that. And you hit it. So.
Boop. Anyways, that was fun. So then Roman comes out and he's like, yo, dude, you can't beat me because you won a bunch of belts, but you haven't won this belt. This is my belt. You haven't
The
never
belt.
won this belt.
Remember? It was the belt.
It was the belt. You never won
Because
the
he's
belt.
the man.
And
Remember? Because he's the man.
he's not a bad guy. He's not a good guy. He's the guy. AJ Styles is gonna beat at Extreme Rules, son. How you doing?
Did you notice that AJ went through his spiel for him so he didn't have to say it?
What?
Did you notice that AJ said it for him? He goes, "You stutter it too much. I'm gonna do it for you."
Yeah. And honestly, it was pretty. It was pretty alright. It was a pretty alright opening segment. It made sense for like Raw go home show to have the. Yeah, that makes sense to have that.
No, it's Extreme Rules is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
So this whole
Technically.
Raw was set up for Extreme Rules.
That's what this whole thing is about, and I am very happy it was, because this was actually a really good Raw, in my dearest opinion.
Really?
Then we go from that to
I have to
Sami
be honest,
Zayn.
I was kind of bored with this Raw a little bit.
What? No, you weren't.
It had a couple good moments. But you know what? What I watched of it was pretty good, but I watched the 1.5-hour version on Hulu. I didn't watch the whole 3 hours. From what I heard, for people who watched the whole 3 hours, there was a lot of fluff and like time wasting going on, which seems to happen a lot when you have a 3-hour show.
No, I don't remember any fluff. What? What they talking about?
I don't know.
No, that's not fluff.
Like I said, I see the 1.5-hour version, so.
Yeah, there is absolutely no fluff in my notes. And I saw it live, so.
Did you see the Golden Truth lose?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yeah, I didn't see that. And your game stopped.
Aw, dang. Turn that crap off. Anyways, so then we go to Sami Zayn versus Cesaro. Cesaro. That is a fun name to say.
So the opening was kind of just setting up the main event for Extreme Rules?
Extreme Rules.
Okay.
Good. Anyways, so Sami Zayn and Cesaro, they come out and and then The Miz and Kevin Owens get on commentary, and The Miz is really good at commentating, and Owens is really good at putting people or talking about himself. So it just it works.
Actually, he does a lot of funny stuff when he yells at the announcing team.
Like, okay, everyone loves Owens on commentary, but he's not actually the best commentator. Miz is actually a really, 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 really good commentator if you actually listen to what he's saying. Like, I am fairly certain. Hello. Hi. How? What? Oh, okay. I am. Why? What? Why are you?
Keep going.
What?
Keep going.
I just got gypped. What the heck? He just stole my Coke. What?
You'll get it back later.
Did you just?
Anyway,
you
were
just
saying?
tighten the door? What? Am I locked in here now? What?
Anyway, keep going.
I don't even know what I was talking about. I'm sad now.
You
Coke is
were
gone.
talking about The Miz and Kevin Owens.
So, the Miz doesn't have a Diet Coke, so he can't possibly be awesome like he tries to make us believe, and neither is Kevin Owens. So no one in this show had a Diet Coke. So Raw sucked. That's the end of the show. Goodbye.
Get back here. We're live. We're live on live internet.
I know. I'm thoroughly upset right now. Wait. Now the chords are being stupid. Alright, fine, I'll go on. What was I talking about? Miz, yes.
Show your game.
Oh, yeah, sure. Boop.
Yeah.
Miz. I lost my point. My point is, oh yeah. Miz is a really good commentator. He's probably gonna be a commentator in his future. I can see it happening. I can definitely see that happening.
A heel commentator. He
Yeah.
should take over JBL's job.
JB,
JBL?
not right now.
JBL is awful. Awful. He's almost embarrassing to listen to.
If you don't pay attention to the commentary, if you just like listen to what's happening, like what he's saying, you can be kind of fun. Like, what? Wait. Hardcore Holly and Cody Rhodes are a tag team in this game, and I randomly selected them. That's fun. Anyways, that was completely random, but yeah, Miz is good. Anyways, what actually happened in this match? Yeah, Miz and what's his face, they got in the ring and they interfered with the junk and the jazz, and the Shane McMahon comes out and he's like, shenanigans, and then they got a tag team match player, and then it was Cesaro versus Cesaro and Sami Zayn versus the Kevin Owens and the Miz, and Sammy's like, nah. I'm Stephanie McMahon, and I say that we have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They are a team, and Cesaro and the Miz, they're a team. And then they go at it, and they fight, and they have a good old match. And then if Kevin Owens is like, nah, I don't want to be in this match because Sami Zayn, I don't like that Sami guy, so I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna walk out. If he does that, then you can't go to the Extreme Rules. And that's the end of that. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens win.
Okay, I'm gonna translate that. Okay.
Okay, you do that.
All that jibber jabber. Okay, so we had Miz and Kevin Owens on commentary for the match was supposed to be Cesaro and Sami Zayn. Right?
Correct.
And somehow they started, and then somebody got hit. Oh, I think Kevin Owens says, "I'm done with you," and he walks off, and then he turns around while Miz is sitting there talking to his wife. He like smacked him, threw him or something, and then it ended up everybody in the ring, and then Shane O'Mac came out with the money, and he said, "Hey, everybody's sick of you guys." So
no one's actually sick of them. Everyone loves them.
So we're gonna have a tag team match.
Oh yeah.
And with he said, Kevin Owens and the Miz versus Sami Owens and Cesaro, and you pointed out that Kevin Owens, he goes, "He's the worst one." He's the worst one.
He's the worst one.
He was mad he got the Miz. And then Stephanie McMahon come out and says, "You know what would be a better team? Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens against Cesaro and the Miz." And was the match, and that's what happened. Which I think it's you think it's kind of weird how Stephanie McMahon and Shane O'Mac are kind of getting along now.
I think it's interesting.
It just seems kind of like they're getting heat off of Stephanie now, and
I think someone's faking it, and then Triple H is going to reveal the truth, the golden truth.
kind of don't, because I got really sick of Stephanie McMahon coming out there and like yelling at the audience every week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Authority got old. The Authority's
I mean,
old.
she actually plays a pretty good face.
Yeah, she normally was face.
She was?
Yeah, I mean, she normally didn't play. The Authority is fairly new, from what I understand. I don't remember them. I remember when Randy Orton and Triple H went at it, and Stephanie McMahon.
The Authority basically started that one Raw where Triple H took over WWE. And it just sort of started out as just sort of a thing, and then it just kept on going and building up, and then the Authority was born.
Yeah, I'm kind of over the Authority, so I kind of hope they're done with it.
They're not.
It'll come back. I like the dynamic now. It's refreshing, at least. So that match happened. Who won that? Oh, Sammy got the pin, and then Kevin Owens turned on him and and that was another stipulation. If Kevin Owens walked out, he was pretty much forfeiting Extreme Rules. So he had to stay, which I thought made the match a little more interesting, because now Kevin Owens has to stay in there. So I actually enjoyed that match. That match was actually quite entertaining to me.
Yeah, it was a good match.
So that was the first match. So that happened, and Sammy got the pin, and then KO turned on him, and then he told the ref to get back in there and say, "I won.
I won this match too. I won too. I won too."
Then he walks out, and they're like, "And I'm gonna beat all you." Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Alright, then after that happens, the Shining Stars debut against some guys.
From what I understand, these guys job for NXT guys.
What?
Yeah. I was watching another review show, and they were saying these guys who are in there, and one of them they called Michael Cole called Mr. Kennedy. His name was something Kennedy.
Mr.
Stop. That's an
Kennedy.
Damn,
You said
that was
Mr.
loud.
Kennedy, so there was no other choice than to do that. There was
Yeah,
no other option.
He like mentioned that, and I kind of had to did he just say Mr. Kennedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
It kind of caught me off. It's like,
Yeah, so
what?
the Shining Stars, they're
Okay, what do you think of the Shining Stars? What did you think of that whole? what was
I
your
think I think it can work. I think it was pretty tonight, but I think it can work if
It
done
can work.
correctly. And if they're not turned into jobbers again like they were. If this is done correctly, then I think the Shining Stars can work. I'm not sure how you would do this correctly, but I do think that there's a chance that this will work out for the better.
I know. I heard a lot of people like them better than being loot or
Los
Mexican
Matadores.
bullfighters.
You know what upsets me? They don't have in the DLC in 2K16, which deletes all your save data, where it has Los Matadores in it. They don't have the bull guy. Can't play with the bull guy. I'm just like, I want the bull guy.
Not in there either.
Yeah, he's actually like a he's a really good wrestler, but he's also short. But he's the bull guy. I want to play as the bull guy. They won't let you.
Sure.
That's
What's the proper name for short people? Dwarfs or?
I don't think there is a proper name.
The little
It's
people?
more of a.
The short challenge?
I would say you.
The tall challenge?
I would say it, but I don't want to get people offended.
I think it's dwarfs. I think they're called dwarfs. Dwarfs?
It's I'm not going to say that word. Okay.
I think that's a medical term.
Yeah, it's the dwarfs, I guess, could be considered it. Anyways, moving on rapidly.
Wait. I have to say something about the Shining Stars.
Okay.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
No?
I thought the reason why I didn't like it, it was some people were saying are they going to be travel salesmen? I mean, the whole build up was like a postcard. And at first, remember, I was like, what the heck is this?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they talking about Puerto Rico? And I think it's a bad sign when the crowd when they come out and the crowd doesn't know what to do. They didn't know to boo or cheer them, and it was like dead silence. They were like, do we like these guys?
I like the theme song.
I thought the wrestling match was pretty good. I like
the finisher.
Yeah, I like the finisher.
I like the theme song too. The theme song is very suiting. It's got like the ukulele at the beginning, and then it just like adds in that little beat into it, and it's like.
Yeah, I like that too.
It
was the whole part of them talking in the beginning. You know, it was kind of like
because that's what they've been building up to. It's like they keep on talking, and it's like, oh man, they're just gonna show up, and they're just gonna be like, hey, what's up?
I wish they would have showed up and just wrestled, but they talked and nobody knew what to do. It was funny. It was just like dead silence.
I think it can work. I think there is a chance. There's a chance for this.
Yeah, it needs some tweaking. It definitely needs some tweaking. But I like the wrestling. I actually like what was it, Primo and
Epico and Primo. Poor Epico and Primo. They just can't seem to get a good gimmick to work for them.
They're Puerto Rican, I guess, so they're back to being Puerto Rican and not Mexican. I guess that's what they said.
What is it? Where is bullfighting from? Is that from Mexico?
Yeah, it's a Mexican thing.
Huh. Yeah.
So it was kind of like, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, who's the other guy with the apple?
The Carlito.
They made Carlito back. I liked him. They actually, wasn't it Primo and Carlito?
I think it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Because I think they lost their tag team belts to Miz and Morrison, and that's when the belts became unified.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Because there was two tag team belts.
Yeah.
So I remember them.
I miss. There's a lot of guys when I was growing up that aren't there anymore, like MVP, Tommy Dreamer, Carlito, Hardy, Matt Hardy, Kennedy. There's a bunch of guys that dear to my heart. Umanga, he's no longer alive, so that can't be fixed. But I miss him too.
But we got Festus back, so we're good.
Festus, man, we're
we got
as long as we got Festus, we're good. Festus will live forever in our hearts.
Festus.
Long live Festus.
Your match is still going on. Look at that.
Yes, it is. Elimination tag match seem to have a way of going on forever. I will. Boop. So.
What was the next match?
There was not a next match. It was Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho out there. And it started out like, yo, hey, they were doing the thing where they talk, you know, that thing. And then Jericho's like, I'm going to give you the gift of Jericho. Drink it in, man. And then Dean's like, yo, you got a gift for me? Well, I got a gift for you. And then he's like, he cuts a little promo as a cell is lowering down, and I'm like, what? This is a cell match? And then I look at it, I'm like, wait, that doesn't look like a normal cell. That's like painted black. What the heck's going on here? This is not normal. This is not a normal situation. And then it gets down, and I realize there's a bunch of weapons hanging from this, and this looks amazing, and I am very happy. So yeah, I was
okay. So this cell match, I was trying to figure out what was different about it, because he said you don't win by getting out of the cage.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a pin or submission.
Yep.
So does that mean there's a ref inside there?
Probably.
There's not a ref inside a cage match, right?
No.
Am I mistaken?
I was kind of disappointed with that. No, there was one thing I had in mind that I thought would be freaking amazing for this match. Have it last man standing style, where you have to beat them up until they can't get up for the 10 count. I was thinking, like, I could
Inside the cage?
Wait, I think hold on.
What? I still hear you.
I can't hear me. My headset unplugged.
Okay.
So, where was I? Yeah, like, if you have it where it's last man standing, because pinfall and submission inside, like, that sort of a cage, I'm just looking at, like, well, yeah, that could be cool, but that's not something I would... I mean, like, it's in a cage with all this stuff. I'm not... I feel like it should be something other than, like, oh, ends with a dirty deed. It's not. I think it should end with something like, oh my gosh, I just threw you off the top of the cell, and now you can't get up for a 10 count. Yeah. And then...
So like I said, this match is going to end with a pinfall or submission.
Mm-hmm.
I think it at least should have been a submission match. Because now a ref has to be inside the cage.
Yeah.
So that's going to be weird, because I don't think I've ever seen a cage
Maybe
match.
the ref will be, like, outside of the cage.
No, they have to be in there to do the 3 count and the submission. So they're going to be in there with them. So that's going to be weird. And so even if they get out of the cage, they don't win. And everybody's saying that they're not even going to use the weapons, because everybody's mad about what happened at WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar match. They didn't use any of the weapons that he had. You remember how they all...
I have faith that they're going to use some of the weapons, because, I mean, you can use the pot, because Chris Jericho used the pot, so you know that's going to come into play. Mitch Jr. is coming into play. Straight jacket, you can use that. Barbed wire thing...
They are used on SmackDown.
What?
The kendo stick they are used on SmackDown.
Kendo stick they use all the time. I think there was a chair... there was
a mop and bucket.
Mop and bucket. Yeah, you can use a mop and bucket. The only one I'm a little iffy on, they might not be able to use the barbed wire 2x4.
Oh yeah, that's just gonna hang there. That ain't gonna be used. I don't even know why that's there.
I mean, there's a chance. I'm not going to count it out. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be used. I won't be surprised if it won't be used, but I'll definitely be happy if it does. What else was? You know what I'm really excited for? I'm excited for 2K17 with this match in it, because this seems like an amazing match to play.
If they put that, yeah, they got time to put it in there, I guess. When it comes out in the summer.
Yeah, it usually comes out like right before New Year's.
New Year's.
Yeah, because that's the time stuff.
I thought it came out in the summer.
No, I'm fairly certain it comes out around New Year's.
Like September.
I'm pretty sure it comes out around New Year's. I could be wrong though.
No, most games come out in October. September, October. That's when all the new releases, right before Christmas, because they want to get the Christmas sales.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's around New Year's.
No, it's about 3 months before New Year's.
No, if it's around Christmas sales, then yeah.
October is usually when most games come out. I think that one comes out a little earlier. I'm pretty sure we bought that game. I don't know. Did you get that for Christmas?
Nah, I pre-ordered it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Wasn't that October? Oh, you got the pre-order in that one.
Yeah. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, it's be interesting. It'd be interesting. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of on that match. Really?
I'm pretty hyped for it. That's honestly the most hyped thing I am for.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm really excited to see that match. But then again, I was really hyped for Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar, so haha.
What? Wait,
then again, I was really hyped for Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar, and look how that turned out.
Right. Yeah, it really doesn't matter who wins that match.
Yes, it does. It really does.
Dean Ambrose better win that match. That's all I got
Exactly.
to say.
His face is on the freaking poster.
Yeah, he's a.
Like,
so that's kind of the epitome of extreme.
And it's his match. It's his match too. It's like, I'm fairly certain this is gonna be like what are the other gimmick match? Like the Inferno match with Kane saying,
yeah.
There was that thing that the Great Khali had, the Pujami prison.
Ooh, your match is over.
What?
Your match is over.
Oh man, yeah. So I think this is gonna be like Dean's thing, and I think they're going to want to have it be Dean. He wins the first one at least, because it would be stupid not to have that. I mean, like you could go with the 50-50, like he would win, loss, win, loss. You know, that's stupid crap. But I mean, Dean needs freaking momentum at this point, and he doesn't have that. I mean, he beat Chris last time, beat him again. Chris can go off to his little band thing, and then, everyone wins.
Fozzy.
Yeah. I've never listened to them. And I wonder what... I might have to listen. That's actually kind of interesting to think about. What? I'll save that for another day. Yeah, but... Yeah, so, Dean.
What's the next match? Okay, that happened. No, what's the next thing? Let's watch your match for a little bit.
What? Okay.
Golden
Truth debuts.
Okay, you gotta fill me in on this.
Alright. Okay. So, everyone that says, oh my gosh, they debuted and then they lost, shut up. It made perfect sense why they lost. Like, they made it very clear why they lost. Anyways, I will explain that. They debuted against Breezango, or what they should be called, obviously, Febreze. They are Febreze. That is their official tag team name now. Passionate. Fabrice, yes. And that is what I'm going to be calling them for the remainder of my lifetime. And then the Golden Truth debuts. And they're like, oh my gosh. Oh, they're fine. And they have like one of the best, honestly, one of the best video packages I've ever seen for freaking the Golden Truth. And it's got like this really emotional song behind it, and it's playing all the comedy clips behind it. It's like really built up, and it's so over the top, and I love it. And then they come out, and they don't have a theme song. It's just sort of R-Truth rapping, and I think they need to come up with a theme song. But I'm cool with it for now, because they got a really cool Titantron, and it's like Golden Truth on a brick wall, but the bricks are golden, and it looks really neat. But they come out, and they have their match, and this is a pretty good match going on. And then they're about to win. Then R-Truth gets in the ring, because Tyler Breeze was doing some stuff, and he was in the... and then he comes in, and he's about to take out Tyler Breeze. Then Tyler Breeze moves out of the way, and R-Truth accidentally kicks Goldust. And then Tyler Breeze gets the pin. So, yeah. And then they go backstage, and Goldust is like, What the heck, dude? You just kicked me in the face. And he's like, yo, dude. And Goldust is like, I told you I didn't want to tag with you. I told you, I already said I didn't want to tag with you. He's like, you know what, dude? I get it, but we just need to work out the kinks. We just need to keep working, and then we'll get there. And then he's like, you know what? Nah, I'm out. And then Fabrice comes out, and they're like, he comes up to them, they're like, oh man, we beat you. We are so good. And stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure that's setting up a match. Golden Truth versus Fabrice at Extreme Rules. And Goldust is like, he looks at them as they're walking away. He's like, you know what? Yeah, let's work out the kinks on this one. We can do this. We can beat up those pieces of crap. So that's how that went.
So they didn't have an intro?
You're eating my Doritos, aren't you?
No.
You're a liar.
No, I mean combos.
So you can eat, but Hey,
I turned my mic off. You were done talking. Anyway, so I don't like Goldust's intro anyway, so you're right. They need to come up with a new intro.
Why don't you like Goldust's intro?
I don't know. It just
It suits him perfectly.
I don't know.
It's well known as one of the best theme songs in wrestling.
No.
I mean, it is.
No.
It just is.
No.
It's on a lot of people's top 10s.
Nah.
Alright.
So yeah, I'm kind of over Golden Truth. But other people were saying that this should have happened like WrestleMania. Should have happened about a month ago. I don't know. It just seems to it just dragged out a little bit. I want to see that. I do want to see that package you're talking about, because that sounds funny.
Yeah. You just sort of killed the mood there. Anyways, jeez, why can't you just appreciate the Golden Truth, man?
I want to. I just think it's been dragged out.
Nah, you're just being influenced by the internet. You would have loved it.
Oh, I probably would like the package. Like I said, I want to see that because that sounds interesting. I just think it's I don't know. It just seems like they're just taking too long to get to the point.
But they finally got to the point, and it's beautiful, and it's worked perfectly so far.
But they
It's
lost.
every plot point has made sense. Like, it starts off, oh, Goldust wants to tag Tartar. Okay, that's neat. Then he's like, alright, I'm done. Then R-Truth's like, dude, I'm sorry. And then he's like, yo, I'll tag with you. And then Goldust's like, nah, I don't want to do that no more. Then R-Truth's like, nah, I'm going to do this. And then it's persistent. And then Goldust finds Fandango, and he gets tag partner with him. And then R-Truth's like, you know what? Screw you. I'm getting Tyler Breeze. And then it's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah. And then they go at it for a while. And then they're like, you know what? I just realized I hate the guy I'm tagging with. Hey, you. Yeah, we're cool. Let's tag with each other. And that's how that went.
Yeah, but when was WrestleMania?
About a month, 2 months ago.
And so this has been going on for almost 3 months.
Correct. And it's been
3,
glorious.
maybe four, because they had a couple months before WrestleMania. So they've just been dragging it out a little.
No, they haven't.
It.
No, they haven't.
Like it,
no, stop saying that. You're not allowed to say that.
I like it, but they've been dragging it out.
No, they haven't. They've been telling each plot point perfectly. It's actually one of the.
It's taking
if you think about it, it's one of the best told stories right now. I get that it's not the biggest story, but it's actually, if you really think about it, it's one of the best told stories they have going on right now, because there have been long stories in WWE before that have worked, and it's good because they don't just do one thing forever. Like, a lot of I would agree with you if it was dragging out too long, if it was still like Goldust trying to get R-Truth to be his partner right now, if they just kept on doing that. But no, they changed things up every single time. They did Goldust and R-Truth in a different scenario every time, and then once that got a little stale, they changed it up with R-Truth going up against trying to get Goldust, and once that got stale, they threw in Fandango, gave him some screen time, and now and then once that got a little stale and boring, they threw in Tyler Breeze, and once that started to get a little then they finally debuted them. And then when they debuted, they realized we're not actually the most fine-tuned tag team. We need to work this out, and now that's where we are now. This is
I think if they took 2 weeks off of each one of those things, we'd be better off.
What?
I mean, if they did each one of those things 2 weeks sooner, I think it wouldn't feel as stale to me.
2 weeks sooner? If they don't what? That would just make it mean it was back further.
No, it'd be 2 weeks sooner. That means it would be earlier, and we would be farther along in the story. I don't have a problem with the actual storyline, and people are talking about how they're getting an actual long story, and the main talent, they don't even know what to do with them. They don't even have a long story, so they're actually spending more quality time on Golden Truth segment. I mean, they've thought that part out more than they have the main roster.
Yeah, that's the Golden Truth.
That is the Golden Truth. They have more of an idea what to do with those guys than Roman Reigns.
This is called priorities, everyone. This is priorities, people.
And rumor has it Seth Rollins and Cena are supposed to be back. So what are they actually going to do with them?
Probably something really good. I'm hoping for a Cena
and Enzo.
Enzo? Bray Wyatt's supposed to be back too. Bray Wyatt's supposed to be coming back pretty quick here. Not supposedly in the next month or two, Bray Wyatt is supposed to be back, and then there was someone else there's someone else that should be back. There's like 4 people. Forgot who the 4th one was. Yeah, so that was fun. So you don't like the Golden Truth storyline?
I do like it. I just think it's a little long. That's all.
I think it's working. I don't think there's been a dull moment in it. I don't get it. Like, if it goes on for a while, and there's nothing changes, but I don't think there's been a dull moment. I think every time they're on screen, it's just like it's been really good. So if it's going on for a while, I don't mind because it's good.
Right. All right. What's the next thing?
New Day. New Day with a time machine.
Probably the best part of the night.
Absolutely. Where they get the time machine is like, and I was just sitting there like, I was looking at this and I was like, they have something under the tarp. There's something under that tarp. And then they take it off and it's a freaking time machine. And Biggie's like, no, don't do this. Don't do it. That is not a time machine. That is a refrigerator box. That is a refrigerator box. This is not a time machine.
No, what do they call it? The new DeLorean?
It's the New Day-Lorian.
And okay, talk about a segment I wish they would drag out. I wish that was dragged out because I wish they would come up with some more stuff because of Kofi's line, man, that was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And if they had Xavier Woods come on with his old like mustache goatee looking thing, remember how he had his mustache and it kind of like was like a half a goatee because he had like the line going down.
I'm not sure if he can grow facial hair that fast, but whatever.
No, they had fake ones on. Remember they put fake ones on.
Oh yeah.
They all come out with those big mustaches.
Yeah, so they all go into the time machine, and they're all like, we're going back to the bygone era that the vaudevillains keep talking about. And they go in it, and they're like, and then it comes out, and it's like, and then it's got these flashy lights and this rainbow effect going on, and then you hear SOS. I hear them shout, and then Kofi comes out and is like, boom, boom, boom. And he just comes out, and he's the Jamaican, the Jamaican sensation is back again, man. It looks like there's trouble.
Accent and everything.
In paradise. And it's just the greatest thing. He's coming out.
Make that better if Kofi would have changed his outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Did like a quick. If they had like his old outfit underneath, and he came out, I think that was the only thing that would have made it better in the whole line. 2009 was my best year.
He's just like, and then they're like, we didn't go back far enough. And he's just like, wait, no, leave me here, no, the 2000s were my best year, please, no.
2009 was his best year, and everybody agreed that was pretty much the best line in the whole.
It was great, and then they go to the. I'm sorry.
They go to the bygone era.
That was great. I loved it. And we go back and and they go back to the bygone era and they change everything to black and white, and it's like, my bootios have become Daria squares.
Derriere squares. Did you ask me what that meant?
Yeah.
Derriere is another word for your butt. It's called derriere squares. It was all black and white. It was like a black and white box.
They had my smartphone is a brick.
Whoever thought of that? The derriere squares. That's good. I mean, that is That is awesome. I
And
mean, how do you think of that? How do you think of that? That's amazing. Somebody really thought of that. And I'm giving her props on that one, because that was the tier. I want my derriere squares now. I want my Bootios and derriere squares. That's the next cereal.
I want it. We still need to call up Kellogg. But then Vaudevillains come out.
You ain't gonna do Bootios. Could you do derriere squares?
We called them one time, and then we're like, "Yo, can we do booty?" And then we call them the next time. Hey, yo, so where I heard about these things called. Can you do derriere squares now? That'd be great. Just constantly bug poor Kellogg. Anyways, so then the Vaudevillains come out and they destroy the New DeLorean, forever trapping them in the bygone era for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, I wish that segment would have went on longer. I wish they would have went different places or something, because they kind of ended it quickly. I was kind of like, I want more of that.
I mean, you got a time machine in New Day. There's so many possibilities, and they chose the best possibility they could do. But I think there could be more that could be done, which with absolute hilarity. But, you know, time could change with a 3-hour show. What are you going to do?
Yeah, you got 3 hours to burn. You know, time crunch. So, what was the next segment?
Usos versus the Club.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. That was in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
Kind of turned out how I expected it. I know a lot of people hating on Roman, and people like the Usos, but I actually like the whole dynamic, and I'm kind of fine with them going at it, even though the club lost. The club sandwich lost. What do you think of the club? Let's talk about the name real quick. What do you think of the club?
I think they don't have the rights to the name Bullet Club because they're still using that, and that's why they called the club. And yeah, that's.
They ain't gonna use Bullet. From what I understand, WWE ain't gonna use a Bullet.
They're not allowed to use Bullet.
What?
They're not allowed to use Bullet.
Well, they wouldn't call it Gun Club, or they wouldn't call it. What's other kind of clubs you could have?
Baseball club. That's a thing, right?
Yeah, there's a thing called the club for you put on your steering wheel so nobody will steal your car. It's called the club. The club sandwich.
Anyways, oh man, tired.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it. It happened. It was entertaining. Somebody used a chair. Somebody used a chair.
There's a lot of chair being used. There's a Styles Clash on a chair. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, somebody said everybody was booing Roman, and then when he hit him with the chair, the crowd kind of didn't even react. Like, we hate Roman! Hit him with a chair! And they hit him. Gotta go to the bathroom.
Alright. After that came Devon versus Big Cass. Oh yeah. No. Yes. Never mind. Forget what I was saying. Okay. Why do I sound staticky? Why do I hear static? Anyways, I fixed it. Okay, so Devon versus Big Cass. Earlier in the night, Dudleys were coming up and they were like, "Hey, yo, can you?"
You're really loud on your mic. Your mic's really loud.
So, that's neat. That's neat. That's a neat thing right there. So
put the mic back a little bit. Okay, go ahead.
So, yeah. the Dudleys earlier were talking about how, hey, they're talking to the Stephanie and Shane, and they're like, can you hook us up with some a tag team that we could just squash real quick tonight, please? And they were like, nah, one of you can fight Big Cass. And they're like, wait, what? No, that's not what we wanted. And they're like, nah, you can fight Big Cass. And then Devon fought Big Cass in a very, very quick match. It was seriously just like Big Cass squash. And I was like,
Big Cass squash?
Yeah. Big Cass didn't get squashed. Big Cass was squashing the Devon.
Wow. That really needs to get Enzo back. Even if he's not wrestling, he needs to just come back and be. Even if he's doing single matches, they need Enzo and Cass. This just needs to happen. Cass has been holding its own. I've been proud of him. Good job. But we really need the. I feel like we got like half a present when we got. It's like here's your game system without any controllers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game system works. I can turn it on and I can see it, but I can't really do anything with it.
That's pretty much how WWE feels right now. That's actually like exactly the situation WWE is in right now.
It looks nice.
Well, we have it. We have it, but what do we do with it? We're missing an essential part here.
Yeah, so it's like we need the controllers.
I think it's good. I still think this is good for Cass.
I do too.
Like, I think it's good for building him up as like, hey, I'm not just Enzo's background guy. I can actually hold my own.
Yeah, it's like the game is the thing powers on and it's in like demo mode. It will show you like the demo.
Yeah.
Of what it's doing. But you can't really control anything. Can't go any further than whatever the demo is doing.
Yeah. I mean, we have him, but we can't really do anything with him because we don't have...
He's big and he slams people.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
The whole package isn't here yet, so...
Yeah. Get well, Enzo.
Get well. That's what I say, even if he just comes back and talks.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the whole wrestling thing right yet.
Then we got,
And if those villains hurt him again, put him through a wall. Seriously. Throw them through 20 tables.
Well, I mean, I don't think it was really Vaudevillain's fault, but... Nah, that was more Enzo's fault that he got hurt.
No,
it was.
It was this. It was.
He didn't slide right.
It was a freak accident. It's a freak accident, really.
Yeah, but he didn't slide right.
He got thrown weird. If you look at it, he got thrown
apples to oranges. It could be anything. Yeah. And I'm too tired to think about it. Anyways. What are we doing? Next match?
Yep.
Okay. We got, what is it? Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio. And they're going at it, and they're fighting. Then Sin Cara's watching the match backstage. And then Rusev comes up and is like, bam! I'm beating you up, Sin Cara.
The whole funniest part of that whole thing is when Rusev drags Sin Cara like by his head, like a rag doll, to the ring. I
thought that was cool. Like, it's spilling out to the ring. I thought that was pretty neat.
And it's kind of like showing that Rusev and Del Rio are still kind of buddies.
Yeah.
Which I kind of was like, all right, that's kind of cool. And then Rusev puts him in a pretzel. Puts Sakara in a pretzel.
It was more of a string cheese position.
Please, that looked like it really hurt.
Body is not supposed to bend like that.
Yeah.
Like, even JBL was kind of sounded concerned. He was like, the body is not supposed to bend like that. Rusev, you're going too far. Rusev, please, we don't need another one injured. Please, Rusev, please, Rusev.
Oh, speaking of JBL, when the Shining Stars came out, I wanted to just slap him in the face.
Why?
He sounded so annoying. He's yelling. Did you hear him during that?
No. Well,
like, the Shining Star of and he like forgot his line or something. He's just like yells it out. And like he's like trying to we're like, okay, JBL likes him, they're supposed to be heel, and he's like yelling, and it was like, shut up, JBL, just shut up. You're just, I feel embarrassed listening to him talk.
I never liked JBL, but I appreciate him more as a commentator because I can just not have to deal with his crap. Like, I get that I have to deal with this crap, but I can...
I wish he would go to, like, main event or something, so I don't have to hear him.
Yeah, that would work. Get Mauro Ranallo. Get him back.
Yeah, get...
I love it, Michael.
Saxton and Cole go at it. I don't really see why people won't like Byron. He sounds just fine to me. He's not as annoying as JBL, I tell you that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went off on the bunny trail there. Yeah, so...
String cheese Kalisto. Yeah, this is like the best build up to a US title match we've had in a while.
Yeah, so Roos better win that belt. That's all I got to say. No, Russia better win the United States Championship. Dang it.
Yeah. People are saying he should turn it into the European Championship, but I don't know. I think people are just a fan of changing titles for the sake of changing titles.
Isn't that what the Intercontinental Championship is supposed to be?
Yeah.
It's weird. He should be winning the Intercontinental Championship, and those guys should be fighting over the U.S. Championship. But that's Cena's championship, so he's gonna get that right back when he.
I think once he gets it, once Cena gets it back, I think they should take that and have Shane or Stephanie come out and be like, whoever wins this belt has to do the open challenges, and then just have it all the time, because that would just give it purpose again. Yeah, right. I want that to be a thing again, because that is always fun. But anyways, we move on to the main event of the evening. The Women's Championship contract signing.
What?
That's the main event.
Wow. That's just wow.
What?
Wow. That's just wow.
What?
That was the main event.
Correct.
And that happened.
But come on! You have to have some faith. So yeah, they have
Charlotte isn't gonna lose it.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not gonna lose. And
yes, she is.
Seeing I did like the line Natalia said, "Your creepy old father."
Yeah. So Ric Flair, if he's in the ring,
looks like he's about to have a seizure. He's so freaking old.
If he comes down to the ring, then Charlotte forfeits the belt. Yeah. Then Ric Flair wants to fight Shane McMahon.
Oh, and then Stephanie slapped him.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That was fun. Alright, I'm really tired, so. Yeah. This has been fun.
Well, that was a review.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think of it?
I thought this was one of the best Raws in a while, actually.
I thought it was okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed this Raw.
Kofi was the best night. Prediction for tomorrow? I think nothing really important is going to happen. I don't think the belt's going to change. I don't think the only. Let's see here.
The Intercontinental belt is going to change.
I'd give it to KO.
I give it to either Sammy or Cesaro.
Rusev is going to get the U.S. Championship.
Yes.
Roman's going to win clean over AJ. And
It's kind of impossible to win clean in an Extreme Rules match, Dad.
Yeah. So, AJ. Roman's going to win. Everybody's going to be pissed. And let's see what else. Rusev's going to win that. The Women's Championship is going to stay the same. Tag team. Who's the tag team? Tag team ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Tag team ain't going nowhere.
Obs. There's something I want to talk about. Oh, the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, that's definitely changing hands. I have no doubt that's changing hands. Because, The Miz has built it up. He's built it up as much as he possibly can with him being The Miz. I think it's time to move on. Because he's done a really good job with it. And he's made it really, like, this is my belt. I'm doing really good with this. But if he wins here, then it's just going to get stale past here.
Yeah, wow. Well, you didn't think Golden Truth was stale, so I think he could go a little longer. I think he could go at least till SummerSlam.
No. Golden Truth wasn't stale because they kept changing things with it. And The Miz wasn't stale when he had it because they threw in Maurice.
Poor Zach. Rip. Rip Zach's career.
He's going to be the World Heavyweight Championship one day. Just you wait. One day.
Is
one
Emma
day.
And Zach, Emma and Zack Ryder dating?
What?
I heard that.
I was unaware of this. I heard Paige and Del Rio are dating.
Oh yeah?
That's interesting.
I know. Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
She's European. He's.
I mean.
Hey, whatever. Was it Emma? I guess has a spine injury. She has spinal surgery.
Of course.
Every
day, just another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Luckily, they debuted Dana Brooke in time for that to happen, so they can actually continue their storyline they got going with Becky Lynch.
Right.
Luckily for them.
Lucky. Well, I think that's a show.
Mm-hmm.
I am AI.
I am Mr. SeaWorld.
Behind the microphone. And this is Raw Review, brought to you by GamerFridge.com.
And we will see you
next time.